It's all about controlling the narrative, right? Trump needs to frame the Iran strike as a total success. This is in order to uphold his image as decisive, infallible, and thwarting any contrary evidence that threatens his persona. Admitting Iran's capabilities remain intact could force more military pressure, which would risk a long-term conflict. Not to mention that the operation in Iran actually cost us $300 million, there are mixed assessments. While Israeli and CIA sources cite systemic damage, Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth, Secretary of State Marco Rubio, and President Trump himself saying that the sites were destroyed, obliterated, and Iran no longer has any nuclear capability.
Because all of the evidence of what was just bombed by 12 30,000-pound bombs is buried under a mountain, devastated and obliterated.
And maybe that's not just what they want you to believe, but that's what they need us to believe. There's a lot of forces at play here. If we say that Iran still does have nuclear capability, it makes the US look weak. It makes us look like we didn't do our jobs. It makes us look like the effort was futile. If we say that the nuclear program was destroyed, then mission accomplished. It makes the world believe that Iran has lessened their nuclear capability, and now maybe they'll come to the table. But I think what the White House is most interested in is not having themselves be undermined.
Iran will never rebuild it. From there, that place is under rock. That place is demolished. The B-2 pilots did their job. They did it better than anybody could even imagine. They hit late in the evening. It was dark with no moon, and they hit that target with every one of those things. And that place is gone.
So it's not so much just controlling the narrative and kind of winning the argument. It's also extremely strategic what our rhetoric and disposition is on it. And when you have the media challenging the White House, that's when you have the Trump administration coming out and calling them fake news.
Decimating, choose your word, obliterating, destroying Iran's nuclear capabilities.
I'm going to give the Trump administration the benefit of the doubt. First of all, we did drop 30,000-pound bombs, and it does look like the site is completely destroyed. Now, the International Atomic Energy Agency has not had the chance to go and survey the fields, but what we're assuming so far through satellite images is that their infrastructure was destroyed. It's plausible to have the media come out and say that the damage was limited so as to make the US look weak. I don't know that that's a good thing. Now, we do want the truth. For anyone that's interested in this, there are diplomatic relations at stake. There's nuclear war at stake, but I can understand where the Trump administration is coming from. And oh, by the way, the media that is reporting that the damage was limited, they know as much as anyone else. Now, I'm not saying that we should believe everything that comes out of the Trump administration's mouth. That wouldn't be wise either. But it's certainly plausible that the Iran nuclear program was essentially destroyed or set years back from the amount of ammunition that was used.